everyone, and welcome to Cooking with Cricket. Today I'm going to show you how I make my coleslaw. And it's just a very simple recipe, and it's a mayonnaise type coleslaw. We don't add any sugar or any vinegar or anything like that to it. It's just simple how we like to do it. So I've taken about a half of a head of cabbage. I cut it up in wedges, washed it real good and dried it, and I'm just going to put it through my food processor on the grating blade or the grater blade, whatever it's called. And then I've got a few carrots that I'm going to put through there too. And so let's get started on this part. This is the blade that I'll be using. If you don't have a food processor, or if you just want to use a box grater, then you can do that. Or you can really just chop it by hand in real thin strips. So this food processor is very, very loud. So I'll be back when I get the cabbage and the carrots chopped up. Alright, I have my cabbage and my carrots grated up. And it's really hard to give exact measurements, because it just depends on how much cabbage and stuff you used. I only used a half of a head of cabbage, and mine was a pretty big head of cabbage, so here goes. And I always use kosher salt, so I'm adding some salt and some black pepper, and I like a lot of pepper in my slaw. I'm adding just a touch of paprika. I love paprika and parsley. And I'm adding just a little bit of dried parsley flakes. And I use dill relish. You can either use sweet or dill, but I love dill relish the best. So for this amount, I'm just going to put a couple of heaping tablespoons of the dill relish, and then also I have some dill pickle slices with the vinegar in there, or with the pickle juice in there. I'm also going to add about 3 tablespoons of the juice. Gonna mix this up. And now I'm going to add my mayonnaise. Okay, I've put 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise. You don't want to put too much, because after this sets in the refrigerator for a while, the cabbage and the carrots and stuff will give off their juice. And you don't want to get it too soupy. And that looks good. So now I'm going to cover this with some plastic wrap and let it set in my refrigerator until we have dinner tonight. When you take it out to serve it, just stir it back up real good, and then you have some delicious coleslaw. So I hope you enjoy.